What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC Garage. And today I have two RC cars that are sitting in front of me that I think might be the best beginner RC cars. And by the thumbnail, you already know that I have the Rustler and the Slash sitting right here in front of me. And a lot of people talk about the Slash, about being the best beginner RC car, and people already talked about that and how it's great and it's fun to drive, easy to learn, but no one really talks about the Rustler. So I want to just go over both, and then after we're going to take them out and have some fun. So let's get to it. Alright guys, I have both the cars right here in front of me. Slash right here, Rustler right here. So I just want to go over first on the size. So look at this Rustler and then look how much bigger the Slash is. So if you want kind of a smaller car, you can go with the Slash. I mean, it does also have to do with the body. The actual chassis is not as big as it looks from the outside, but it's just because the body is bigger, and so it makes it look bigger. But look at how much smaller the Rustler looks with the Slash. I mean, it looks a lot smaller in person than it does in camera, but on camera you could tell that it is smaller. Look at that. There you go. That's a good shot right there. And it's a lot longer. And I don't think it's wider, just because the Rustler is more of like a stadium truck, and then also this is a short course truck, so the Rustler might be a little bit wider, but I'm not sure. I mean, they look almost the same. The Rustler might be just a little bit wider, but the Slash is definitely longer. Look how much longer that is. We're matched up right there in the back, but look how much longer that is. All right, so now I'm just gonna go take the bodies off, and then we'll go over what's on the inside of both. Alright guys, here is with both the bodies off, and as you can see, the body or the chassis do not look that much alike, but what does have some similarities is the transmission system. So as you can see, they kind of look alike. And these are both two-wheel drive brushless systems. This car I actually got for free, and basically the only thing I needed was tires and then the electronics, and then I think also like a few plastic bits like the receiver house and the what is this, battery hold down. So that is basically all I needed when I got this car. It was basically just kind of like a roller, but it didn't have tires and stuff. And this actually built from the traxxas slash kit. So if you haven't seen those videos, I have a whole series on me building this car from start to finish. So if you want to see that, go back and watch it. It's quite a while ago. And yeah, so that is what the inside looks like. So you can see the Rustler looks a lot smaller, and if you could buy a brushed Rustler, and I think this Onyx system I bought for like $75. So it's easy to upgrade. These cars are cheap. They're all plastic parts, so if something breaks, they're easy to replace. They're not expensive. The only thing that's metal on these are like the tie rods and stuff. And yeah, but basically everything else is all plastic. And these are very popular cars, so they're always going to make parts for them. So it's easy to work on. They're light. They're very light. Both of these. I mean, even though it looks much bigger than the Rustler, I mean, the Slash almost feels lighter. I mean, it's a tad bit heavier. Even though it looks so much bigger, it's barely heavier. So it's easy for a young kid to just get in and wrench on. There's not a lot of moving parts. So this is a two-wheel drive, so there's not a drive shaft going down the middle for like a four-wheel drive vehicle. So it's easy to work on these. Parts are cheap, parts are plentiful, and it's just, they're all overall a really good experience. And it actually helps you learn how to drive better as well, because when you have a rear drive car, it's harder to drive because all the power is going to the wheels, and you only have traction in your rear wheels. So if it's for a young kid, it would actually make them a better driver, learn how to control the car better, because they don't have four-wheel drive that can help them out of a lot of situations that a two-wheel drive would just spin out in, or stuff like that. So it actually makes you a better driver when you're young, to have a 2-wheel drive car to learn on. And then once you get to 4-wheel drive, it'll just be even easier to control, even easier to steer and drive. So yeah, that is why I think these are great beginner RC cars. So now we're going to take them out and rip them around, have some fun, and yeah, just try to break them. All right, guys, I have the 2 RCs right here in front of me, Rustler, Slash, and we have a nice day here. It's a little windy, but it's still going to be good. Nice day here at the little bashing spot. So yeah, let's get to having some fun. Oh no, guys, I broke like the bearing carrier. Oh, not real. Oh yeah, I did break the bearing carrier, but it broke like off the top right there. You see that plastic piece? It's all broken, and the pin is bent in there. So the Rustler is done for today, but let's move on to the Slash. Guys, I am back home, and if you guys hear buzzing and stuff, it's the charger. But I am back home, and I did not break the Slash, but I did break the rustler. As you can see there, this part is broken. It's just snapped off. Probably I think when I landed that last jump, it could have been the jump before, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so just final overall thoughts. I did think that the Slash does handle better. I do think that the rustler is more fun though. It also could be that I think this is geared up a little bit, so it goes a little faster, and it's just the motor just seems like it has a little more power, but that also could be because it's geared up a little bit. But this did seem to handle a lot better. But yeah, of course these are both fun. These are both great first RC cars. You know, I was used to driving 4-wheel drive cars, so having to go back and drive on a 2-wheel drive car was a little challenging, just because getting the steering and how much to steer, make sure to not oversteer or else the back end will go out. So, you know, definitely I do need to practice more driving 2-wheel drive cars, but it was definitely fun getting back out there again, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you have a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.